Today we're gonna be talking about how to adjust the chain cover on a Johnny G A1 and A3 spin bike. Tools needed: 10mm wrench, a screwdriver, and a crescent wrench. So we start off by taking off 6 screws. Take this one off. There's a second one right here and a third one here. The other 3 are on the other side. I actually took the liberty of taking them off already to speed up the video, but there's supposed to be one here, and one here. This one can stay. This one doesn't really need to come off in order for you to make your adjustments. So let's go ahead and do that. Once you remove the screw which holds this center console, you can remove the console and you'll see 2 more screws here. Again, this is just an example, but this is where the screws would be. So you take those off too after you've taken off all the other ones. After all 6 screws have come off the bike, plus the 2 that go right there, you can actually take the cover off. As you can see, it's already coming off pretty easily. Just pull it, and that's it. That should expose the chain cover. A loose chain will have wiggle more than an inch. So what you want to do is you want to bring it down to half an inch to an inch at most. To do that, you have to loosen this nut and this nut. And normally you can use a 18mm Allen wrench. Wrench. But if you don't have that, you can use a Crescent wrench. So let's go ahead and do that now. So to loosen the nut on the flywheel, you want to adjust the wrench and turn it counterclockwise or to the left. I've already taken the liberty of doing that as well to make the video much easier. So you do the same on both sides. And you don't want to loosen it all the way off, just enough to where you can make adjustments. So once you've done that, what you want to do now is you want to adjust this nut here. And to adjust it, you'll need a 10mm wrench. So to tighten it, you'll have to turn this nut clockwise. So let's just give it a couple turns here. Please note that whatever you do on one side, you have to do on the other. So 2 turns. Let's go check out the chain. It's gotten a little tighter. So let's give it a couple more turns and that should do it. 1, 2. Keep in mind these aren't full turns, they're quarter turns. Alright, let's check out the chain once again. There you go. Now the chain is tight. Once you've gotten the desired tightness or play on the chain, you want to go ahead and tighten the nuts on both sides. So I'm going to finger tighten this one and finger tighten this one. Before you put the chain guard back on the bike, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and test it standing up. That's when you apply the most weight on the chain. So once you've confirm that there isn't any more play and the chain is at its right setting or preferred setting, then you want to do is put the chain cover back on, tighten everything, and go ahead and test it one more time to make sure you're not hearing any more clinking or any chain noises. There is going to be some small chain noise and bearing noise which comes from the flywheel and bottom bracket, so that's to be expected, but other than that you should be good to go. And that's how you perform a chain adjustment on an A1, A3, and Johnny G bike.